So, next step for me certainly would be to take a completely different look at what symptoms are. Yeah, they are pesky, horrible invaders of our healthy state. Or they could be viewed as intelligent, wise, and absolutely necessary communication from your body. So, if we have a look at this diagram called the rainbow diagram, you will start to see that in the red circle in the middle, the start, the time of being when you're born, you have with you a very protective, guiding, wise consciousness, which we call the body. And this can be seen very easily, as I've mentioned many times, is that babies have a very fluid emotional interaction with their environment. So they have no clutter of head thoughts getting in the way. I shouldn't feel like that. I mustn't feel like that. Constantly question them. They have a response whereby the body intelligence produces emotions and the baby responds to it constructively. Or not. But it responds to it. It does not block or suppress this information from the body. Now, unfortunately, throughout time, what happens is that because of societal pressures and conforming and parental attempts to bring us up properly, etc., there is a natural suppression of this information from the body. So our emotions become pushed aside, suppressed, and we'll look at that in more detail when we look at the module on the particular emotions. Now, around about age 2, the body recognizes, that the emotional signals it's been used to using to guide you through this unpredictable world are starting to be pushed aside a little. And the thickened red line diagram could be viewed as the terrible twos, where children just act out, their emotions are heightened. And that's because the body's turned the volume up on the emotions because it feels they're not being heard. Unfortunately, this process of confirmation, conforming to the world around you and being a victim to society's pressures for you to become something that you might not possibly resonate with in terms of your true feeling, is that the suppression of body emotion, and physiologically it has an effect and it ends up in unhealthy neural pathways that are stimulating the hypothalamus towards a state of fight or flight, as I've described in my little video from years ago when I looked like a child. I'll add this on so you can see it. Is that the fight or flight state is starting, and this fight or flight produces layers of different types of symptoms, and you can see them in the rainbow diagram on the screen here. Is that some of the first things that people go through is they go through a depressed phase, an anxious phase, they get panicky, they might have IBS, lots of conditions in their headaches, sleep troubles, and this tends to be in their informative years, like their teens. And this process continues, life changes, so they're out in the world and they manage to respond inadvertently to some of their original true body emotions. And the symptoms may be manageable, almost unnoticeable. And then life continues until there's a point where the body sees that really its communication in terms of the emotions are not getting through to you. And it uses a kind of volume control. It turns up the volume of emotions, and loud emotions that are shouted at you are in fact symptoms. So that's a layer with chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia, M.E in the UK they call it, post-viral fatigue, and more latterly long COVID type conditions. These type of conditions, these energy disorders, are, although they're preventing you from developing more serious things down the line, such as cancers principally, MS is interesting. We're starting to get some results treating people with MS, so it's part of the same spectrum, but I've left it in the top layer. But there you are, bang, you're in the layer with chronic fatigue. Now, Mickel Therapy starts through your application of it to show you how to recognize body emotions again, as you did way back in the red dot when you were born, and empower them as an adult. And in so doing, you skip down through the layers, you get less and less symptoms, more emotional awareness, more emotional empowerment, a slight period where maybe your emotions are heightened, and then you're healthy with just a free-flowing, empowered state of emotional authenticity. And that's our goal. So I hope that explains the true nature of symptoms, which is in fact, they are just body emotions being shouted at you. They are not mysterious invaders of your health. And in viewing them this way, we can then step on to the next part of this module, and that is to explore, okay, that understood, accepted, let's see what we can do about it.